All right, let's talk about something real. A truth about success that, most people don't really like to admit. And it's this. If you want to achieve something truly great, you're probably going to have to walk a good part of that road alone.
I mean, this quote just hits different, doesn't it? Everybody loves the idea of success. We all want the trophy, the celebration, the big win. But the actual work to get there? Yeah, that's a whole other beast. It's funny, the journey always seems to start with a cheering section, but it almost never ends with one.
So, let's picture this. It's the very beginning. You've got this incredible idea, right? A huge goal. You're completely fired up. You tell your crew, and in that first moment, they are so on board.
And this is where it gets painfully familiar for a lot of us. That initial hype, it's awesome, but then the real work starts, the not-so-glamorous, day-in, day-out grind. And suddenly, everyone's calendar is full, the road gets tough, and when you look around, you realize you're the only one still walking.
And this is where something kind of weird happens, psychologically. You'd think your progress would inspire people, right? But a lot of the time, it just makes them uncomfortable. Your hard work suddenly becomes this giant mirror showing them what they're not doing. So when they say, "You've changed," trust me, it's not a compliment. It's an accusation. And these are the labels they slap on you to make it make sense for them. You don't text back in 5 seconds because you're deep in your work? Oh, you're rude now. You decide to skip Friday night drinks to grind on your project? Well, you're boring. Your dedication? They'll call it arrogance. It's the toll you have to pay for putting your future first.
Okay, so this all sounds kind of bleak, I know. But here's where we need to completely flip the script. This isn't about being lonely. It's about being locked in. See, this solitude, it's not a punishment. It's a non-negotiable part of the training.
And this right here is the absolute key. In that silence, you're not actually losing people. You're finding yourself. This is the training ground. This is where you forge a version of you that is so solid, so driven by your own mission, that you don't need anyone else to clap for you anymore. And let me tell you, that version of you is a force to be reckoned with.
And look, this isn't some motivational poster fluff. This is real. Just look at the greats. Messi, leaving home at 13. Musk, sleeping on a factory floor while everyone called him a lunatic. Taylor Swift, writing songs in a room getting rejected left and right. Oprah, getting fired and told she wasn't right for TV. Every single one of them had that period of isolation and doubt, but they didn't stop. They kept walking.
Heck, even our stories are myths. Get this. Seriously, think about it. Rocky's training montage wasn't a group hangout. Batman operates from the shadows, alone. Iron Man literally became Iron Man while he was trapped in a cave by himself. Their power didn't come from a support squad. It came from their own grit.
But dealing with the outside world, that's only half the battle. The real mountain you have to climb, the one that's way steeper and way more dangerous, is the one inside your own head.
And oh man, this is the trap we all fall into, right? You're sitting there, grinding away in a quiet room, and you pull out your phone. You start scrolling, and you see everyone else out having fun, living it up, and that little voice starts whispering in your ear. Maybe you're the one who's got it all wrong. Maybe you're missing out.
So how do you fight that voice? Not with motivation. Motivation is a feeling, it comes and goes. The real weapon here is discipline. That's the difference. Motivation says, I'll do it when I feel like it. Discipline says, I'm doing it whether I feel like it or not. It's a promise you make to yourself, and you keep it. Period. So listen, your biggest enemy isn't the silence or the boredom. It's that little critic inside your mind that's constantly telling you you're not good enough. The real work is learning how to shut that voice down. You have to learn to prove it wrong over and over and over again, day after day. Okay, so you do it. You put in the work. You endure the quiet nights. You win that battle in your head. So what? What's the payoff? What do you actually get from all this silent struggle?
Well, it comes down to this incredible trade-off. Yeah, you might miss out on some parties, you'll probably get fewer likes for a while. You're trading that temporary buzz of validation for something so much more real. You're gaining peace, you're gaining unshakable confidence, you're trading a bunch of people for one clear, powerful purpose. It is absolutely an upgrade.
And here's the crazy paradox of it all. As you cut out all the noise and all the distractions, your world actually gets smaller. But your vision gets bigger, sharper, more focused than you ever thought possible.
This is the moment everything changes. It's like flipping a switch.
You go from constantly asking, what do people think of me, to asking, what do I think of me? And when your own approval is the only one that matters, you're free. You're not putting on a show for anyone anymore. You're just building.
All right, so let's fast forward. You've made the climb, you've put in the silent work, you've made the sacrifices. So what's the view like from the top?
It's quiet. The higher you climb that mountain of your own ambition, the quieter it gets. But that silence isn't because people hate you or you failed. It's because of the altitude, plain and simple. Not everyone can breathe up there. The air is too thin for most people. That quiet is a sign of how high you've climbed.
Think of it like this: the law of the wild. Sheep, they move in herds. They follow. They need the crowd for safety. A lion walks alone. It hunts alone. It doesn't need a pack because it is the power. The whole point of this journey is to stop being a sheep and start becoming the lion.
And I want you to remember this. One day, you are going to look back, and you'll realize that all those lonely nights you spent grinding, all the times you were overthinking, those weren't wasted moments. Those were the nights that built you. They were the foundation.
So let's end with this one last thought. It's a total reframe. You might feel like you're walking alone, but you're not. You never were. Because the whole time, your purpose, your mission, that's been walking right there with you. It's your companion. So if you're on that quiet path right now, just know this. You're not lost. You are exactly where you need to be. You're on your way.